So I'm going to walk you through how I organized my Phoenix 920 Elite. This boat, the storage on it is amazing. I'm very OCD on how I have everything organized on my tackle and in my boat. So this boat really gave me a lot of customizability on how I wanted to organize things. So we'll start here. So here on the port side rod locker, I have all my rods, nothing's spooled up and ready for the season yet. We're just getting some nice weather here, so I'll be spooling up some fresh Seaguar line on my reels here and getting ready for the season. But I took out the rod tree organizer that came in the 920 Elite. This way I'm able to, with the rod sleeves on my rods, I'm able to put a bunch more rods in there and they're still not gonna get tangled. I can quickly get them in and out. So port side rod locker there. I love those slam latches. No more bent latches, just slam it and go. So here in the center, this tackle compartment, I was able to put so many of my lure lock boxes in there. In the past, I kind of always was rotating stuff out, and that's good, but I also sometimes on the water found myself not having some items that I wish I had, and also that's just a lot of wasted time that I was spending at the end of a pre-fishing day before a tournament or between just pre-fishing days is swapping boxes. This way I'm able to keep everything in there that I need. I mean, it's still gonna do some swapping, but I can have a ton of my lure lock boxes in there, nice and organized. This sliding tackle tray here is really cool, so I'm gonna be able to put bags of soft plastics in there, other items that I'm needed for that day, and it's right on top, slides back and forth so I can get the lure lock boxes from underneath and slide it back and forth. So this tackle compartment is massive. Definitely gonna be enjoying that this season. The starboard side rod locker, everything's nice and tight with that fresh carpet. So in here, I have kind of extra items, extra life jackets. I have my Blackfish rain gear in here, extra sunglasses here in a Tupperware, my throw cushion, extra hats, extra right now warm weather gear for those first times I get out on the water, extra hats and gloves. Got my nav lights, that's an extra one because I have the built-in nav lights up there on the bow. Got my stern nav light in there. So really all my kind of extra soft good items I keep in here. I'll keep extra spools of Seaguar line in there. All the light stuff, I'm trying to keep a lot of the lighter load up here on the front. So like in the tackle compartment, that's a lot of my hard baits. Yeah, so behind there I got the little day box. I got a fish here for my son, pretty cool. Get the drop-in tray. I've got my sun gloves from Blackfish, just some trocar hooks. This is gonna be stuff that I'm using that day, so right now I really don't have a lot of stuff down in here yet. I do have a bag here of extra skirts to swap out on spinner baits, buzz baits, jigs, and some blank or undressed all-terrain tackle AT jigs. So if I'm on the water and I need to create a jig, I can do that quick. So, but this day box is really gonna be come tournament time or a dedicated day of pre-fishing, throwing the stuff I know I'm using, so it's easy and accessible. So, and I have a little, also threw in a little basket in there to again kind of keep things organized and easy on the go. Back here now, these little trays, what I did is in the underneath one here for these two, I have my culling system. I have my G-Force cull beam, have my scale, some line and lure conditioner, angler aid, all that stuff that I'm gonna need, but you can easily grab, it's under there. In this little tray here, I got markers, electrical tape. This one here, I got some extra tools. I got split ring pliers, wacky tool here from Arsenal, a little bait cast pick, lighter, knife, just kind of those tools that you need to have. Got my cooler here. I got the tools organized down there. I like it on the Phoenix here in the 920. Everything's out of the way, so it's also protected from the elements, so I don't have to worry about those tools getting soaking wet. Here in the center glove box, have a couple just little containers in there for, you know, odds and end items. My TH Marine Wave Away to keep the graphs clean, chapstick, waterproof bag here from Yeti to keep my wallet and phone protected from the elements. This thing has some magnets and that thing just slams shut, so it keeps your stuff nice and dry. right now here in the passenger rod locker. Don't have really, I have my push pull in there right now. I got some lure wraps to keep things keep crankbaits and that not hooked up. This is going to be open. Partners can put a rod or two in here. Otherwise, this will be real nice for on the water when you're taking off clothing. I always hated it when I'm trying to stuff it back into my starboard side rod locker, because then you can't get the stuff you need out of there. So if I'm taking off one of my blackfish jackets or swapping hats or something throughout the day, this can kind of be just a dumping zone of stuff from the day. So at the end of the day of fishing, I can just clean out this one compartment. Back here on the back deck, port side, rear compartment, the reason I was able to do this year and here is put a lot of my soft plastics is because what I'm going to show you back here in the bilge area. I used to have to keep a lot of extra stuff in here, but I was able to move a lot of that to in here. So now I have a lot of my extra soft plastics here. Soft plastics are heavy, so by keeping them in the back of the boat, I'm going to have my 920 Elite. The performance is going to be a lot better because the weight's going to be in the back of the boat. So I have a lot of my extra soft plastics here in bags, also some in lure lock boxes. I got a lure lock box here without gel for my boat paperwork. And I got a big deep box here with all my tools. Gotta have duct tape. And then I have a lure lock box here of medical supplies. So that way on the water I'm always prepared. I did add 2 of these tackle webs, one to each of these back compartments. So in this one I got like sunscreen, bug spray, and toilet paper. Can't leave the ramp without that. And see, it's just so nice when you're able to, when you take stuff out, you can quickly put it back in. You don't have to be fighting with it, and you're good to go. Livewells, you saw that. I did get the my culling system set up, so I'm able to, with the TH Marine cull system, quickly do that, take care of the fish. And over here, in this one right now, I don't have much. See, I have another one right here. Right now, I just got some gloves in there. This is gonna be open for my partner or co-angler for the day. Right now, I just got paperwork in there and manuals when I get on the water to make just in case I have any issues when I'm breaking the motor in here in another week or two. And now this is just really cool, this back compartment. So back here in the bilge area of my boat, I really love how this 920 Elite allowed me to kind of put a lot of stuff that in the past I've had to have spread out throughout my boat. It's all in one place now. It's out of the way so I can use the storage throughout the boat for tackle and items that I'm using on the regular basis. Stuff that I don't need as often, I can put back here. With these nice drop-in trays, I'm able to keep kind of mechanical items. So I got a spare prop for my All-Trax. I got my TH Marine prop stop just in case I would have to change the prop on my Pro XS. And this one here, I got some rope and some clips for tying off at docks. And then underneath here, I have all my batteries. So I got 3 deep cycle batteries to run my All-Trax, and I have 1 to run my Humminbird helixes, all the accessories on the boat. I have my dual pumps, hydraulic pumps for my Minn Kota Raptors. I have a spare Mercury prop here for my Pro XS. And then over here I have the Minn Kota Precision PC 460 charger, which charges all my batteries. It monitors them. It makes sure the health of them is on point, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it's just a real nice and clean laid out bilge area. All the wiring is back here into a central fuse box, so if something I need to check something out on a fuse, I can know right where to go. And underneath my batteries this year, I went with the Bass Boat Technologies battery trays. They're aircraft aluminum grade trays, and they're just super sturdy. They come with ratchet straps, so when I'm going down the lake or river this year, I'm not going to have to worry about my batteries bouncing around, getting damaged. They're secure in there and protected. So yeah, just really love how the back of this 920 Elite's laid out. It's just really kind of completes the rig.